Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Catherine Young and I'm a creative, and I'm super excited about today's video. This is a video I haven't seen anyone do before. So in this video, we are going to see if I can beat the box. We are gonna see if the Redbird Vintage Box is worth the price you pay. So I haven't really seen anyone do a video like this before. I've seen people do videos on their unboxings, what they like. I even saw an awesome video where the ladies from Redbird Vintage Box were interviewed, but I haven't really seen anyone try to go out and duplicate the amount of items they get for the cost. So in this video, I am specifically trying to beat the box I got in March. So I'm gonna link it up here. Okay, it's also gonna be down below. I am trying to specifically beat that box, okay? Every Redbird Vintage Box is different, so you can't really, the best way I can do it is to just do 1 month. So I am an avid thrifter and antiquer. As you can see from all the things behind me, I love finding cool vintage items. I love bringing them into my home. It's something I super enjoy doing. I do thrifting is my main way of finding items. A majority of these items behind me were all thrifted. I love antique stores. I am on Depop and Poshmark and Mercari and eBay and Etsy. Like, I buy things online too. So I'm very well versed in the items you can find in different platforms, different places. I understand that the game of vintage is just that. It is a game. It is luck of the draw. You cannot guarantee you're gonna find a certain vintage item unless you maybe wait a really long time and are willing to pay some big bucks and are willing to buy from someone, you know, anywhere around the world on eBay or Etsy. Really, the more access you have to vintage items by going thrifting more times, by just living in an area that has lots of thrifting and antique stores, the broader the access you have, the better items you are going to get, okay? So I just want to put that out there that the Twin Cities in Minnesota is where I live, and we have really good thrifting and antiquing. So just know that if you are living in an area that just doesn't have that good of thrifting or antiquing, you're probably not going to even be able to attempt this. Really, finding great vintage finds is really about access. Lily, do you need to be in the video? She'll just keep meowing if I don't pick her up. Yeah? Oh, are you happy now? You happy? Okay. Okay, so in March's box, I got the Marie, which is $55 flat, including the shipping. I also bought add-on items, and I'm going to try to do comparable of everything that was in the box, so I'm going to include the add-on items. The great thing about Redbird's add-on items is because they put them just in your box every month, you're not paying shipping on those, which saves you money when you find something cute you want and put it in the box. So my total for March for the box was $62.50, including my 2 add-on items. So that is the amount of money I am going to try to spend to try to beat the box. Okay, now let's take a look at the items that are in the box, and let's just talk about the items that I'm nervous to find and what items I think I'll find, and let's just take a look as a refresher. Today I'm going to go out to a thrift store that I know has some good jewelry, and I'm going to try to hit it up today on a deal to see what I can do, but I'm positive I'm going to have to go to other places. I'm most worried about these sets, especially this beautiful antique set. I don't know if I can find anything like that with that beautiful orange stone and such, but I'm going to try to find a Duet like that, but I don't know if I'm going to come even close. This silver set also is a really great set. I might be able to find something close to it, but I'm still pretty nervous about that.
I'm also pretty nervous about these cordials. I mean, they are uranium glass. So, and they are a pair of uranium glass. I mean, that's amazing. But maybe I am just going to give myself grace and I'll just try to find an uranium glass item and not worry so much about it being a pair. I also think out of everything, I think the clip-ons are going to be something I'll be able to find. Aurora Borealis clip-ons are something that are not super hard to thrift or find antiquing, so I feel like I will be able to find those. I also feel like I'll probably be able to find a brooch that is an animal. I don't know if I'm going to find a brooch that is uranium. I really don't. That's going to be something harder to thrift. So I might just give myself grace and just try to find a flower. Possibly. I just don't know. That's going to be a hard one. And then this purse is really awesome, but I think I can find a vintage purse that's just as cool. I'm not going to limit myself by brand or to snakeskin or anything, but I'm going to just try to find something that I believe is comparable in the vintage purse department. I think I'll find a cool vintage purse that's crossbody like this. I think I can do that. So all in all, I'm really most worried about the sets, and I'm most worried about the uranium.
Okay, so this Savers has the best jewelry, the best purses, and just some of the best vintage I've found in thrift stores. Our Goodwills in the Twin Cities in Minnesota don't actually carry jewelry all that often, so this is my best bet. Now I also have to go into housewares here because remember the uranium? I have to look for that too.
So when I first got here and walked in, I saw this and I was like, yes, I got this. It's going to glow. No, this did not glow. Not at all. So that was not uranium just because it was green. Also, always check milk glass to see if it glows. I know that seems kind of weird, but really, some milk glass is glowy. Ooh, here, this has got to be uranium. Look at these pieces. Vaseline glass. Oh, nope. Nope. And nope. So I'm striking out on the whole glowy items thing. Anyways, I tried. I'm also checking out the purses. This is usually a pretty good place to find vintage purses, and today was no exception. I found this cute vintage purse. I really like the top clasp, and when you open it, it's nice inside. It even has the cute little coin purse. Unfortunately, it doesn't have handles, which makes it not functional for me, but I'm going to go for it anyways. It isn't marked with a price, so I have to get them to price it for me, but I think this is a good vintage purse. Checking out the jewelry here, just not much that I really liked. And I thought it was kind of expensive. I mean, those are Aurora Borealis, but I don't like them. Yeah, just kind of slim pickings. Also, their brooches, I mean, they're expensive. Really expensive. I just had to show these because they're cute. They're not part of the challenge. I thought they were cute and wanted to show you. I mean, seriously, those are adorable.
Okay, so as you can see, it is dark out now. They priced the purse at $7.99, which unfortunately I think was high. However, I did get 25% off. So 25% off 8. What does that bring it down to 6? Something like that? Ugh, I'm sorry, math is just not my forte. So close to what I paid for the other purse. So I think this is equivalent. The jewelry I felt was overpriced, especially for the pieces that I kind of feel confident I can find. I think I do have an hour before all the Savers in the area close, so I'm going to try to hit up one more. Okay, I just arrived at another Savers, so we're going to hit the jewelry really quick and the housewares really quick and hope we can find something. So here we go.
So their brooches are they're just too expensive here. I mean, they do have some cute ones, but goodness gracious, $19.99 for a vintage brooch? Oof, too much. I did, however, find this silver necklace, this vintage piece, and I thought it was very rock and roll. And, you know, maybe I can build a set off of that. I mean, I really do like this piece, and it has that rock and roll vibe. Maybe it is something I could find other pieces for. So I'm going to get that.
Okay, so I am now back home and it is now 8:40. So it took me over 3 hours out, 2 stops, and I only found a purse and the necklace. Honestly, I was hoping I would have found more by now because my next stops are going to be more like antique type places to try to find things, and that means the price point goes up, and that means I probably can't, you know, budget the whole box with antique prices. Maybe I'll hit one more thrift store just as kind of like a little Hail Mary, but who knows. So I'm gonna go to bed. It's been a long day. I'm tired, and I will pick back up with you all on the weekend. I'll see you later. Hey y'all, so sorry about the glare. It's sunset time right now. So today is actually Friday. I'm repping my Fat Bird Finds sweatshirt. Flippin' and sippin' is tonight. So yesterday I thought about what I got, the purse, the necklace, and I just realized, like, I need to find more of these items thrifted at a thrift price, or I am not going to beat the box. I'm absolutely not. Also, I looked online for like a replacement handle for the purse, and the cheapest I could find was like $6 plus shipping. So that is going to make the purse way too expensive, especially when the purse was only $5 to begin with. So in an attempt to save my budget, I am going back out looking for those items again, and if I find cheaper items in better condition, I am replacing them. It might be cheating, I don't know. I don't know what the rules are. This is my video, so I'm making the rules. So we're stopping at 2 thrift stores today. This one is about 25 minutes from my home. And then there's a Goodwill near here that I sometimes find purses at, and some really good vintage home decor. So I'm going to check both these places out, hoping that I get more pieces from the box at a thrifted price, because I really need my budget for those sets, those jewelry sets. Those are going to cost me. So here we go, y'all.
So the jewelry here is also slim pickings for vintage, but I did manage to pick up this set here. They were of course not hung anywhere near each other, but this little duet of earrings and a necklace is pretty great. You know, it of course isn't as nice as the antique set that I was sent in the Redbird box, but it is a really cool 50s set, and I really like white necklaces and the pop that gives on an outfit. I think that's a nice color block. And I also like that the stones are kind of like abstract shapes. It kind of gives like this Flintstone kind of vibe, which I also think is kind of fun and almost a little rockabilly. So I'm going to take this and use it towards the challenge. I'm pretty excited about it.
Okay, one last stop for tonight. Heading into this Goodwill. I've found cute purses here before. In fact, the one I'm carrying, this cute little 80s carpet bag, I found here. So our Goodwills don't do jewelry, but they do purses and housewares. So that's what I'm looking for in here. So here we go.
So I got really excited. I found Vaseline glass in this bin. Unfortunately, it was not glowy. So I found uranium glass plates. Oh my goodness. I'm very excited. I can't believe I actually found uranium glass plates. Like, that is amazing. There are 3 of them here. And look, 99 cents each. Yay! I am so taking those. Oh, that is so exciting. Oh, I'm very, very, very excited about those.
Okay, y'all. Oh my God. Okay. This thrift store trip was a world of emotions. This was
one of the craziest thrift trips I've ever had in my whole life, actually. And my phone died, so I couldn't actually show you guys what happened. My phone died right after I found those plates. But here's a little recap of what happened. Right after I found those plates, I broke those plates. They dropped on the floor. Oh my God, I felt like such a dummy. Anyways, one of them survived, so I got one of those plates. Then I walked around some more, pitying myself about the plates, and I found two really, really glowy uranium items that I'll show you. That I'm gonna count those for this challenge. They were pretty decently priced, $3 a piece, so that was great. So wonderful. I also got some other items for resale that are actually really fantastic. I got a Fenton piece that's really nice, some other stuff. So not part of this challenge, but just really, really good thrifting for me overall. Yeah, it was crazy. And then, OMG, I found something that glows. Something that really, really, really glows. So, in the case, by the front, was a Murano duck. And y'all, the duck glows. The duck glows. I am so excited. This is for resale. I'm not counting it towards the challenge because that duck was expensive. It was 14 bucks. I did have a coupon, so that was great. So I got 20% off everything. I'll show the duck later in the video just so you can kind of see him. I mean, it's just crazy that I found that. But yeah, just crazy thrift trip. Oh God, and I ran into a friend of mine. I have never ran into anyone I know thrifting. I ran into my friend Dave Schrader. He has a radio show, a paranormal radio show that you can go check out. And he has a TV show as well. So I will link him below. You can go check his stuff out. He's a really great guy. He's super fun. I've known him for 6 or 7 years. He's really awesome. He's a big part of the paranormal community, not only in Minnesota, but the paranormal community all around the world. So go check out his stuff. He's awesome. Ran into him at the thrift store randomly. So that was cool. Anyways, I'm sorry you missed it all, but it was one hell of an entertaining thrift trip. I can tell you that right now. Oh goodness. Okay, well, tomorrow, I will see you then.
Grande, non-fat caramel macchiato.
Yep, that'll be it.
All right, 5:34. We'll see you at the window.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
It's a new morning, peeps, and I'm feeling bold. I think we got this today. My plan of attack has changed a little bit since finding the uranium glass last night and that one set. So I am gonna hit one more thrift store, one that I've found many vintage purses at, hoping to find a vintage purse, and then I'm going to go to two sweet spots for jewelry. One is a honey hole I know of, and then the second one I've never been to. And let's just hope I do well. All right, see you in a bit.
All right, heading into the purses. Come on, purse section. Let there be a beautiful vintage purse in here. Come on, come on, come on. It's not looking good, folks. It's not looking good, but oh, goodness.
So that was an absolute bust. I did not find anything for the challenge. Goodwill did not deliver this time. So on to the antique stores.
So this is the honey hole I was telling you about. This is an antique mall, and in this antique mall is a vendor who does $5 pieces of jewelry. I think I am going to be able to put together sets from this and a price point that makes sense. Here we go.
So I did really good in there. I'm sorry I didn't show you much of the antique store. I actually spent 3 hours in there wandering around. There were some half off booths, so I got some resale items at really good prices. Like basically flea market and even better than thrift store prices. So I'm excited about that. But for the challenge, I thought I did really good. I didn't want to show you guys. I want you to see when I do the haul at the end. And yeah, I'm excited. One thing I couldn't find was a purse in a price range that made sense. The cheapest in there were like $35 and they weren't even that nice. The ones that I was even interested in were like $48, $50, if not more. So I couldn't find a purse to replace the one that I grabbed. I might try one more thrift store today just to see if maybe I can find a vintage purse. We'll see. So in all honesty, I'm not super enthusiastic about this location. I've never really found anything good here. It's a very rich area, but I think because there's so many antique stores here, the antique dealers come here and they get all the good stuff. So here we go.
Oh, this purse section is looking really sad. Ooh, really sad. Some imitation ones pretending to be vintage. Lots of cheap filling ones. This is no good. No good at all. Ugh. Ugh, and these shelves, look, this is like sad shelf land. Sad, sad, empty, sad shelves. Ew.
So there is another Goodwill like 20 minutes from here. So maybe we'll give it a try. Ugh. I'm like determined now. I'm going to find a purse. All right, here we go. Okay, so this location, I have for sure found 2 awesome purses here. One that was vintage awesome from like the 50s, 60s, and one that was like a 90s amazing leather purse. So, feeling confident. Maybe. Okay, here we go. Okay, that location was a bust as well. Crap. You know, I picked up a couple things for resale, which is awesome. But nothing for this challenge. So what I did is I did the math on how much I spent on last month's box, how much I've already spent on the pieces I bought, and what I have left. And I think I have enough money to buy a vintage purse at a cheaper antique store. So I am gonna go to my favorite antique store in the Twin Cities. They sometimes have purses at decent prices, and we'll see what we can find. One last stop, and then I'm done, y'all. I am tired. I have been thrifting all day. I left the house at 9:15. It is now 3:20. So I am tired, and it's been 3 days of hunting. So, ugh. Okay, here we go.
So this is just the outside of Hunt and Gather, my favorite antique store in the Twin Cities. So this kind of gives you an idea of what you can expect on the inside. Oh, goodness. Yes. They have lots of cool letters. Look at the windows are open. Look at all those letters from signs. Hunt and Gather. Oof, yes. Such a groovy, groovy store. Here we go, y'all. Here we go. Seriously, they have some of the most amazing cluttercore and maximalist displays you will ever see. It is just like an entire store of inspiration of how you can put things together in unexpected ways and make them super interesting. Also, I can tell you that this store actually gives some people anxiety because of all the stuff and how it's put together. But to me, I just love it. It is like a visual wonderland, and everywhere I look, there's something new. There's something I didn't see before, and I really appreciate that. It's very inspiring. Ooh, here we go. Here's some vintage purses. These are kind of neat. This one's cool. It's out of the price range though, but it's kind of different and neat. And here's some cute ones here. Ooh, velvet, 35. That's out of the price range, but here, let's just look at this. This is, oh yeah, that's super cute. Really cute. Dang it, why do you have to be out of the price range? I like you. You're really neat. Very cute. This place, like, the clothing, right? It just, the inspiration is everywhere. Clothing and colors and styles. Like, you cannot come here and not be inspired. Okay, full disclosure, I have been eyeing this purse for a year. It is out of our price point. I am not getting it. I mean, just look at this gallery wall. Ugh, the next place I live, I'm going to make a stacking gallery wall like that. Oh, and this, how amazing is this? Spoiler alert, something like this is coming to my channel soon. And look at that, a pickle jar. Oh, how cool is that? And look at all the beautiful pinks in this cabinet. They just do such a great job at making every single corner something interesting and something to look at. And ooh, cute purse. Girl, you are cool. I did really well in there, you guys. Let's go home.
So we just finished up. Ugh, I love that place so much. I might have like broke the rules of the challenge I'm trying to do, but you know what? It's my challenge. So next time I check in with you, I'm gonna share all the awesome things I got. Oh, I can't wait. Okay, y'all, back bright-eyed and bushy-tailed here. And yeah, I am pretty dang proud of myself for how well I did. I don't know, I'm not a competitive person, but also I wanted to like keep my street cred as a really good thrifter and antiquer. So the pressure was on. Like, I didn't want to like absolutely fail. So I'm excited to show you what I did come up with and tell you total what I ended up spending. So one of the first items I was able to find was a vintage purse, and I was pretty darn excited about it. I found this adorable vintage purse. Here's the one that I got in the box. Now remember, this was an add-on item, so I requested this because I really like this. I like this purse. This was not curated for me. So this is the purse I found. Honestly, I think it might be higher quality, even if the other purse is designer. I love the antique detail in the top. It really is in pretty dang good shape. And the inside's in good shape too with this cute little coin purse. This is a great purse. However, the drawback is it didn't have handles. And y'all, I'm not a clutch carrier. That's not something I do. I like my purse to have handles. So I was really kind of bummed about this. When I looked online for like how much handles would cost, I was just like, goodness, I don't want to spend that much on this purse. So anyways, that was kind of like a, ooh, did I do good? Did I not? So here's the comparables. What do you think? The next pieces I was really worried about were the sets. The sets, I was just like, oh no, I don't know what I'm gonna do. This is gonna be really hard. So I super lucked out early on the whole sets thing. I got this cute, what looks to be a 1950s duet of necklace and earrings. And this is a style that I will wear. I do like these. It's not my most favorite set I've ever found, and I do have a beautiful white set also that I really like. But the cool thing about this one is like the stones are irregular, as you can see, and that's kind of neat. It's kind of got this like Flintstone kind of thing happening, which is kind of cool. So I really lucked out on this. So here's the original prices. I did get a discount on this. So in total, I paid $5.25 for this with discount. Now I also picked up another necklace that I thought like maybe I could make into a set. this is not going to be in my final total for things, which is why I'm kind of like, did I break my own rules? But really, I just wanted to give myself the best chance. This was originally $6.99. And with discount, this was $5.25, but I'm not gonna add this to the total, but I did pick this up. So just know that I picked this up thinking it was gonna be for the challenge, and I ended up not using it. So another item I was kind of worried about finding something comparable to were the uranium glass cordials. They are adorable. So here are the cordials, if you remember. And if y'all remember earlier in the video, it was a crazy whirlwind of a thrift trip that night. I ran into a friend. Be sure to check out his links down below. And I also had a disaster at the thrift store. I broke something. Oh, I felt so embarrassed. I felt so embarrassed, you guys. Breaking anything in public is like the most embarrassing thing. However, I still have one of the plates that I found. Since I broke his friend's, I took pity on him and I bought him. So he is uranium glass. He does glow, as you can see. I am not counting him towards the challenge. I will keep him in my personal collection though. And I am excited to show you the things I am counting towards the challenge. Now, I am absolutely not happy that those plates broke. That, like, it still breaks my heart that I broke those plates, and I didn't mean to. But if they hadn't broke, I wouldn't go back around the store and be looking for more uranium glass. And I'm so glad I went back around the store. There were some bins out, and our Goodwills let you look through their bins. They're cool with that. And I dug a little deeper in this one that I'd found some good things in. And oh my God, I am so glad I did. You will not believe what I found a pair of. Y'all, I found little banana split uranium glass little dishes. Sorry, I don't know the real name, but they're so stinking cute. Oh my gosh. So I don't actually know what these are for. They absolutely do not fit together. They're not like a bottom and a lid. They do stack. They have this one has a pretty substantial chip on the edge, but I am just so excited about these. I thought they were such a unique shape. I'm sure somebody let me know in the comments if that's not what these are for, but instantly I was like, banana splits, baby. I thought these were so great, and honestly, I think these are very comparable in cuteness and uniqueness to those cordials I got. With my discount, I paid $4.80. And of course, I'll show you the glow. Look how glowy these ones are. This is probably the most glowy uranium glass I have ever seen in person. I cannot believe how glowy this is. So that was really exciting. And as promised, I'll give you a little better look at this duck that I got. Again, I would not have found him if I did not go back and was, you know, looking back through for what else I could find after those plates broke. He does have some damage. He has a little bit of a crack by his tail, some damage on his feet. I had thought about reselling him, but I think at this point I'm just gonna keep him because he's just such a fun novelty. And I am very excited that I found this art glass duck that also happens to be uranium glass. So he's not part of the challenge, but I still wanted to show you. And here's the glow. Oh my goodness, look how glowy he is. Oh, so great. So ideally I would like to make a display in my home that has black lights in it so that these glow. So maybe that someday is something I'll do. So I am super excited that my knowledge of thrifting and antiquing in the area really did pay off for me in the jewelry department. I was really able to get some amazing finds at that cute little antique store. It was the Antique Mall in Hopkins, Minnesota. There is a booth where I showed you that like each piece was $5, and because of that I was able to do what I probably couldn't have done elsewhere. So one thing I was very confident I could find was like the Aurora Borealis earrings, right? I actually couldn't find any in that booth, and I was like, ah, crap. But I did find some earrings that I felt were very special, beautiful clip-ons, and so I'm counting them. I found these beautiful little mosaic clip-ons. They are just adorable. I think they're beautiful, special. I love them. So I am counting them towards that extra pair of earrings that was in the box. The next item that I needed to beat was the brooch that had been an animal, right? And I found this really groovy little corsage, vintage corsage brooch. I was super excited about this, but I was like, oh, this doesn't really fit the challenge. But I really, really liked this. I am a sucker for vintage corsages. I think they're so neat. And then I noticed on the bottom, it has these little charms dangling off it. One's a rose, some are just other gems, but the little charms in the bottom, one of them is a poodle. Oh my goodness. So the charms on here, you know, there's like a little rose and some other gems, but one of them is a poodle. So I am counting this towards my animal brooch. I also think I did really good finding a rock and roll feeling set. Isn't this beautiful? I think this is from the 80s or 90s. I just love the swoopiness of this necklace. It is so great. It is just everything. I really like this piece. And then I found a cuff, similar coloring, and I found this really beautiful flower brooch. So since each one of these was $5, this set ended up costing me $15. And of course it's not a real set. This is a marriage, okay? But I think I did pretty good. This has like rock and roll vibes, antique vibes, and I really love these pieces. So I'm really excited about this. I think I did a great job finding a set of 3. And then I did have to find one more jewelry item. Remember the flare piece on my package? Ugh, who could forget? So the flare piece was this beautiful little green brooch that glowed under black light. And so I found another piece of jewelry as a flare piece. I found a necklace to go with this brooch. I know this is really like much bigger than a flare piece. Like this wouldn't tie the package together. But one thing I wanted to do with this challenge was I really wanted to buy things I like. Like I'm not just gonna go out and blow money on jewelry that I don't actually want just to beat the box. That feels very wasteful. But I thought this was a beautiful necklace. It's gonna go really great with this flare piece. Also, I might be a little crazy, but I feel like it glows a little. I feel like these glass beads glow a little, like the pin does. I might be crazy. Let me know in the comments. I'm still feeling like I'm seeing an optical illusion, but I don't know. So maybe I actually have a glowy uranium set now. So for all those pieces of jewelry, I paid $5 each. So I paid $30 for all that. Okay, now we are down to the last item that I picked up. And watching this video, y'all know I was just not super happy with the purse because I didn't find it functional. So I went to an antique store. I intentionally did not want to show you what I found. And I found some great purses in the right price point. Of course, the ones I were interested in were higher, but there were purses in the price point that I could spend. Just so you know, great vintage purses. I just like things that I own to be functional, and I knew some of those vintage purses were just a little too small and I wasn't going to use them. But I did find something that I'm absolutely going to use. You might say, you broke the rules of this challenge on this one, but hey, it's my challenge. So I picked up this vintage Aladdin lunchbox. I know, this isn't technically a purse. And like, I have never told the Redbird ladies, I'd like a vintage lunchbox, ever. So there's no way they would send this to me without knowing. However, it was in very good condition. Look, it even has the sticker on it. And I am gonna use this as a purse. So I don't know if you've ever seen, back in the day, people used to decoupage these and make them into purses. And I thought that would be such a fun thing to do for this channel. It's something that I've had in the back of my mind as like something I'd like to try. So I bought this and I'm gonna decoupage it and turn it into a purse. So I'm actually super excited about this. This like beats the other purse completely out of the water. Now I'm still counting the purse towards this challenge, the other one I bought, but this is the one I'm most happy about. So, you know, my style's all over the place. Okay, so drum roll please. Total, I spent $61.05 on all these items. Yay! Oh my gosh. So I went in right under budget. Now remember, that is not counting that silver necklace, and that's not counting any extra things I bought along the way while antiquing and thrifting that weren't part of this challenge. So I definitely spent more than that. I definitely did spend more than the cost of the box, even trying to match the box. But I came in under budget, and I really feel like I got items comparable to everything in the box. So what do you think? Do you think I beat the box? I don't know. Honestly, I think the sets that were in the box are better. I think my uranium glass finds might be better. I think they might be cooler than the Cordials. But there's just really no way to beat an antique set. It's just something that's really hard to thrift. I would have to go on eBay to do that. And the price point would be higher. Oh, you need to be in the video, little miss? Okay. Yeah, okay. Y'all, this is a special video. You get both cats in this video. So really, is the box worth it? It is absolutely worth it, because you got to remember, I spent gas money. I had to eat. I went out and thrifted for 3 days. How many stores did I go to? I didn't even count. It was at least 6. I mean, I don't even know how many stores I went through. That is a ton of time and a ton of sourcing. And my time is valuable. So why would I not want to let the Redbird Vintage Box gals be my private shoppers? You know, I did my part. I communicate as much as I possibly can to them of what I want. When I filled out my opening form, I wrote paragraphs about stuff I like. I even was very explicit about things I didn't like so that they wouldn't give me things I didn't like. I do my part by communicating back and forth with them clearly about my likes and dislikes. And because of that, they are able to curate the box perfectly to me. And I don't know any other subscription box where that is a thing. Tell me what other subscription box where you get to communicate that much and have a personal shopper just nail your items like that. You're not gonna find it. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you decide to subscribe to Redbird Vintage Box, which I really hope you do, you can use my code right here for 10% off your first subscription purchase. And oh my goodness, y'all, if you want to see more fun, creative content, more vintage content, please subscribe. You'll know when my videos go up. I post videos every Saturday, but I also do a lot of bonus content like this, for example. This is a bonus video. And if you'll subscribe, you'll know when those videos are coming. And don't forget to ring the bell too. So that's all I got for you today. Stay creative. Bye, y'all. You're such a butt. Yes, you are such a butt. Mwah. Bye, love you. Oh, snuggle, snuggle, snuggle. Oh, silly girl. Mwah. Okay, gonna put you down. Gonna put you down. Mwah. One of the charms is a little poodle. Kitties, no, no, no. Of course, they get into a fight while I'm on the camera. So, drum roll, please. Total, I spent $61.05. You ruined the suspense on that, baby. Say bye. Say bye, little miss. Say bye. That didn't work out well. Oh, baby. Yes, it's okay. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to disturb.